Hello everyone, and welcome to The War on Metal. I'm Lex.
I'm Shay.
She's going by Shay again. Many of you don't know this, we used to have radio shows, and the metal show went by Lex and Shay, which...
Originally,
we're not going to disclose our real names. If you know us, that's fine.
Oh, already exposed my real name.
Doesn't matter. You don't know her last name.
But you know, I also have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I'm Monica there. This is Shay though.
Okay, so we're doing a metal tier list. So just like I've seen a couple YouTubers do it, S is the best, and then A is like 90s, B 80s, C 70s.
Getting real academic in here.
Yeah, just like all that. So did it, and we only did like 15 or 16 different ones, and I grouped a couple of subgenres together because I thought that they were very right there on the same page. So without further ado, F tier. Monica.
Okay, for F tier, I have black metal and extreme. Because here's the thing. Alex knows if the music scares me, it's down there on the list. I can't be scared of what I'm listening to. And extreme, that first of all, that just says terror. And
yeah.
Yeah, and the black metal he showed me has, frightened me a bit, so...
Especially some of the black metal music videos, man.
Yeah, sorry to all the black metal, extreme metal people out there. They're F for me.
There's a really funny one where it's the whole band's just like crab walking through the woods.
Yeah.
And I think it's supposed to be funny, but if it's not supposed to be funny, it's the most cringy thing you'll ever see.
Let me also explain.
And if I find it, I'll drop a link or whatever. It's freaking hilarious.
Let me also explain that a lot of times you said like they paint their faces and stuff, like it's very...
Well, a lot of people do that. A lot of different genres.
True, but here's the thing. I don't like it when I don't know who someone is. Like, I want to see your face. I'm just saying.
My F tier would be grind, industrial metal, and alternative metal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sad.
So, not a fan of grind at all. Some of it is kind of cool if you hear grind influences. Industrial metal, as far as that goes, 9 Inch Nails is okay. A lot of it it's not very appealing to me. It's a lot to try to listen to some of it. It's kind of annoying. And alternative metal shouldn't hardly even be considered alternative metal. It should just it should be another extension of rock. Other than like Breaking Benjamin.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I love Breaking Benjamin, but as far as like... And there's some heavy riffs. I'm a guitarist. There's some heavy riffs in some of Five Finger Death Punch's stuff and Disturbed stuff. I can't get behind any of those bands or whatever. So, you're D.
D tier. Okay, so on the list Alex gave me, he grouped 3 together and I separated the 3. So D tier is pirate metal, Viking metal, as much as I want to like them just because the fact that they are a genre, it just pirate metal sounds fun, and doom metal.
Gotcha.
That was my D tier.
That's actually pretty close to mine. I don't think that genres should be subgenres based on lyrical influences. So like she said, I grouped pirate, Viking, and Christian metal together just for that fact. They shouldn't be their own thing. My D tier also includes that pirate, Viking, Christian. It includes extreme and doom. I can't really get behind doom. I can respect its influences from like Black Sabbath days, and I love bands that incorporate doom, like Swallow the Sun. If you haven't heard of that band, go check them out.
I did look up to see what genre Swallow the Sun was, and it said doom, but it also said a different genre too, so I was like, okay, I can say this.
It's like progressive death doom metal.
They had progressive metal in there too. I was like, okay, so I'm not dogging them.
Yeah, great band. Don't have a huge amount of listeners on Spotify. Go check them out. But yeah, that's basically it. I don't really have the patience, I guess, for doom. I do like a lot of longer songs, but it's just like drowning out one note for like 6-8 bars, and then doing the same thing with the next note. I can't get into it. So what's your C?
C is okay. I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of here because it didn't really have a place on my list. Like I wasn't sure where to put it against all the others. So C tier is power metal.
Okay.
Because with the other ones I had for like BAS. It didn't go with those, but also I didn't hate it as much as pirate and Viking metal. So C is power metal. It's not my favorite, not my least favorite.
It's the same with me, and
Like indifferent.
I'll go ahead and say, is that all that's on your C?
That's all it's on my C. Just because I'm indifferent to it, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's in the middle. I'm indifferent.
And I'm the same way, which is why it's on my C tier too. So you're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good as far
I'm
as
in line with Alex, so I'm doing pretty
as far
good.
as relating to me. But
Yeah.
power metal's on mine just because one, all the vocalists. I don't really like that style of like the heavy metal style. It just takes me back to like 80s and stuff like that. I feel like we've evolved a lot since then to not sound exactly like that. I do love the musicianship of power metal though.
Yeah.
Freaking love it, especially as a guitarist. I love some power metal.
So I'm looking at my list and realized I left something off.
Okay.
I left off grind. I'm just gonna throw it in F because I don't think I like it.
Sorry if you like grind. I mean, it's for some people, it's not for some people.
Yeah.
If you like grind, power to you.
I was just looking at it and realized that that's not on there.
My next one on C is hair/glam because that's another one.
What?
That's another one where I was like, okay, hair and glam metal are pretty much described as like, hey, glam metal, we dress up, hair, whatever's visual characteristics other than the sound. I would just say that a lot of them is classic heavy metal mixed with like a pop, maybe punkish style.
This is making sense now.
Yeah. But I do like some, like Motley Crue, I love, Whitesnake, there's a few others. I grew up on that stuff, but I don't know, a lot of it doesn't appeal to me. And then my other one on C is black. Black metal.
Black made it all the way up there?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I like a lot of, especially genres and subgenres that go blackened, where they bring like a lot of the black metal influences into it. I think it's really good.
Fish when you said blackened.
But I think a lot of it's really good. I can't really get behind black metal as a whole though, so that's why I put them in C. Even though I do like some of the riffs and especially like orchestral elements that some of the bands use. Yeah. What's your B?
My B tier is metalcore. Oh wait, B tier. No, scratch that. I messed up.
Okay.
B tier is deathcore, not metalcore.
Okay.
And Christian metal. Even though Alex thinks it shouldn't be a thing, but
it shouldn't be its own genre.
Yeah.
Now I love bands, Christian bands, and bands who are Christian.
Yeah.
Like bands who are Christian. August Burns Red. Not a Christian band, and I love Christian bands that are Christian bands like Demon Hunter, old Under Oath because they're not anymore.
See, Demon Hunter was kind of like what I was thinking of when I thought Christian metal.
Yeah.
But yeah, B tier is deathcore and Christian metal because it's like I do enjoy them, but not as much as the other ones. Those are the only two on my B tier.
Gotcha. So my B tier is death metal, heavy metal, and thrash. I grew up listening to a lot of that stuff, especially in the heavy metal and thrash side. I didn't start getting into death metal until I was probably in high school. I hadn't even heard of that stuff really before because of where I grew up. No, I do love death metal all the way back since the band Death, and it's just evolved better and better over time. I love the riffs, I love the blast beats, I love everything that characterized death metal is on point, even though that this is only a B tier. In my opinion. Heavy metal, obviously, like I say, grew up with it. The first stuff I started learning on guitar was heavy metal and thrash. That being said, more like Megadeth side, Anthrax, and not so much Metallica thrash. So I'll probably grind some people's gears with that. What's your A tier?
Okay, A tier, metalcore.
Yeah.
Alternative metal, which makes sense because like I said before, it's like more pop and punk mixed in with it. And then I put industrial metal with it.
Gotcha.
And then thrash. So I have a pretty heavy
A
tier.
tier. Pretty heavy.
They weren't like my top go-to picks.
I figured metalcore would be up there for you because
Yeah.
she likes listening to a lot of the metalcore that I play. I figured that would be up there. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the industrial and alternative, but
You weren't?
not necessarily, no. Especially not industrial.
Well, I don't know.
You're that big of a fan of okay.
When
look,
I went and listened to it.
Yeah, like I said, 9 Inch Nails and stuff. I like some older 9 Inch Nails. I like how experimental it is, though.
I don't know. It also made with the industrial might maybe like familiarity.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say, because it's like it's not bands you've just shown me now that I'm like getting into. What genre is this? It's I know this band. I know this genre. I do enjoy these songs and this band.
So my A tier.
Everything
is
else.
Metalcore
Okay.
and deathcore, not necessarily in that order. I love the heavy breakdowns. I probably listen to more metalcore, but I think that I enjoy deathcore more when I'm listening to it, especially when I'm just riding down the road in my car. Yeah, it's just like brutal.
Yeah.
Just some brutal deathcore, like older Whitechapel, some Lorna Shore, some Chelsea Grin. Yeah, oh yeah. Gosh.
It's really interesting because me and Alex share a Spotify when you get in the car, and I'll be listening to something, and I'll get in, not knowing that he's also listening to Spotify, and I'll hook my phone up, and it's just in your face. I'm like, okay, Alex has the Spotify right now.
But metalcore, obviously, I love a lot of metalcore. August Burns Red, For the Likes of You. Shout out Austin Dickey. Architects, I know Architects is getting a bad rap these days, but As I Lay Dying, Fit for a King, love them all. So the fact that I'm naming off bands and excitement shows you that we're getting to the good stuff here in a second. Yeah, so what is your S tier?
I feel like you're going to be disappointed in my S tier.
I don't know.
I know we have one of the same S
we have
tiers,
one of the same.
but I feel like you're going to be disappointed. Okay, my S tier is Hair and Glam.
Okay.
Which I feel like it probably doesn't surprise you. And then prog metal, progressive metal.
Yeah.
You knew that was gonna happen.
Oh yeah. My S tier is solely one genre, and it is progressive metal. Listen to a lot of progressive metal. I've been messing around a lot with some unprocessed lately. But yeah, I don't know. And Tool's my favorite band, which they can... It's hard to put them in one specific genre. A lot of people are hating on Tool, so if you're pissed off at me about that, then whatever.
Too bad.
Sorry, too bad. It would definitely be progressive metal, just because I love the complexity of the music a lot more. And as a guitarist that does stuff in a lot of different time signatures and changing tempos and all that kind of stuff, that really does it for me. So progressive metal. Some good stuff.
Mine was kind of like, I split it into which one do I enjoy listening to, like just the music, like which one impresses me more musically, I guess. And then the other one, like which do I find the most enjoyment in listening to? And it's just Hair and Glam, because I don't know. It's fun music. It's music that I knew before Alex, so I guess you throw the familiarity thing back in there.
Alright, well this has been a Metalheads tier list of metal and a non-Metalheads tier list of metal. So I hope you like that. We'll have some more videos. Link down will be the last video. So
where he was probably in the same shirt.
Probably in the same shirt. So yeah, so thank you for watching. Come back next time.